How's it going, everyone? I'm Adam Molina. So the Galaxy S8 is finally here, and Samsung did something a little different in terms of audio. Rather than removing the headphone jack, which seems to be a trend lately, they actually threw in a pair of premium earbuds in with every phone. So instead of getting a crappy pair of gas station gummies, you actually get these. A pair made by AKG, which is a pretty well-known and trusted audio manufacturer. They're actually a part of Harman, which was bought by Samsung. So are these actually any good, or are they just a rebranded piece of... you know. Let's find out. Considering that these are basically an add-on item, I wasn't expecting great build quality. And though I wouldn't say that these look and feel great, they're not bad. They meet somewhere in between cheap and premium, which considering that they cost $99 alone makes sense. These headphones are quite literally split in half between the rubbery plastic that you're used to with included headphones and a braided fabric that you get in more premium buds. Unfortunately, these materials don't stop the headphones from becoming tangled annoyingly often, but they do give them a nice look and feel. The earbuds and control module are made of a glossy hard plastic, and the earbuds have an angled tip to them that shoots sound down into your ears just a little bit better. They don't offer the best noise isolation, so you're still going to hear the people next to you on your commute, unless you swap out the ear tips with something a little better than the plastic ones that they come with. But they do have a solid feeling mic and remote. It's thin and does a good job of staying out of the way without weighing down the earbuds, and the buttons are super clicky. I was never left wondering if I actually clicked the button or not. One downside to these is that I had a hard time getting them to stay in my ear, so my recommendation would be to maybe change the tips with something that's a little more comfortable, like Comply memory foam tips or something. If you're not going to completely replace the headphones that came with your phone, which I completely understand because these are pretty much good enough for most people, I would say to at least invest in some good ear tips. The headphones terminate in a 3.5mm connector, which thankfully remains on the S8. It's also covered in a durable but flexible piece of rubber to avoid fraying wires over time, which is welcome in a pair of headphones that you're probably going to be rolling up and stuffing in your pockets fairly often. The growing trend in smartphones seems to be removing the headphone jack for some reason, but as we mentioned earlier, Samsung kept the standard on the Galaxy S8. Thank God. You can plug into anything that has a 3.5mm input, be it your phone, gaming console, or musical instrument. The control module has a mic and playback controls built in, but the controls do differ depending on the device that you use. On Android, you can control volume, pause or play music, skip to the next song, and access the Google Assistant. Pretty standard stuff. On iOS, you won't be able to control the volume, but you can skip to the next song, pause or play music, access Siri, and even return to a previous track by clicking the middle multifunction button 3 times, which is a feature not available on Android. I'm pretty sure the microphone doesn't have any echo or noise cancellation or anything like that, and it shows. I got multiple complaints from people on the other line regarding my voice quality, which is weird considering that these are the headphones that come with your phone. You would think Samsung and AKG would have put a pretty good mic in them. With a name like AKG attached to these headphones, I was expecting the sound quality to really impress me, but they were kind of a mixed bag. Bassheads be warned, these might not be for you. Though there is a pretty good low end, there isn't too much detail and they're also not overpowering. They stay nicely beneath the mids, but gritty basses like the one in Vanish in Our Sleep by Rob Roy sounds more like your average bass guitar. It just loses a bit of depth. Though there is a slight push in the mids to make them a little more audible, it does sound like vocals have a sort of flatness to them, kind of like a small plateau in the frequency range instead of a sharp hill. You can really hear this during the intro of the song Run Wild by Jon Bellion, where his acapella vocals really don't have the same pop that they do on speakers or other headphones. I personally enjoy this quality, but I can see how others might not. Highs were fine, but also didn't have a great amount of detail. For example, you can hear the finger slides on the guitar at the beginning of the song Distance by Emily King, but they sound just a little bit too muffled for my liking. Sure, it stops the harshness, but I feel like these could benefit greatly from just a slight push in the highs. So overall, these aren't my favorite pair of earbuds, but considering that they come free with the Galaxy S8, it's hard to turn them down. When you compare them to other headphones in the price point, these fall squarely in the middle to lower end of the pack for sure. But if you compare them to other headphones that come with your smartphones, these are fantastic. They're way better than the AirPods that come with the iPhone, and Google doesn't even ship a pair of headphones with the Pixels, so Samsung wins by default there. Now if you were planning to spend $100 on a pair of earbuds, these wouldn't be my first choice. That honor goes to the One More triple driver in-ears. But if you were planning to get a Galaxy S8, you really can't complain because you're getting a really solid pair of buds for free. We're giving them a 7.4 out of 10. And that's pretty much it for our review of the AKG headphones that come with your S8. Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about any of the products we review, make sure to check out SoundGuys.com. And while you're here, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and sign up to our monthly newsletter so you can stay up to date with all the newest reviews and audio news here at SoundGuys. Make sure to check out Android Authority as well and VR Source to keep up with all of our Galaxy S8 coverage. I'm Adam Molina. I'll see you later.